Hey everybody, Jam Creates here, and by that sound of my turn signal, you could tell I am back in the car doing another video. I wanted to follow up kind of, in a way, on the video I did yesterday, talking about promoting comics and people saying that they shouldn't have to promote their own comics, and got pretty heated. And I was thinking about something today, and I said, you know what? I am, as I talked about before, I am working on a free online fanzine dedicated to indie and crowdfunded comics. And what I figured I would do is, since that's all about promoting and hyping and being excited about comic books and just spreading the excitement of, what's going on in indie comics right now to the world. That's what that's all about. So if you're interested, I'm going to put the link in the description. You can definitely sign up. It's called Indie Comics Underground, ICU. And you can definitely check it out. The first issue will be out in September. It will be out in the first week of September, which is like next week. So that is freaking cool. I am really excited to see what you guys think of it, to get your feedback so I can make it even better for the next one. So anyway, I figured let's talk about some stuff that I am excited about. Let's get the hype train rolling. Let's just get rocking and rolling, and let's talk about some good stuff, some fun stuff. So, I want to hear from you guys in the comments, indie comics that I should be checking out. I want to hear about indie comics and crowdfunding campaigns that I should be made known, make them known to me. Let me know. If I don't mention them here, I want to know about them. I want to know about all of them. If you're doing a campaign, or if you're crowdfunding a comic, or if you're self-publishing a comic, if you're, working on an indie comic that's coming through a publisher, I want to know about it, man. Tell me about it. I want to know. All right. So that's your assignment. For now, I just want to talk about what I'm excited about. So, first and foremost, anybody who knows me knows I am a big fan of Alterna Comics and a lot of the stuff that they put out. So, let's just get right into that stuff first and foremost. If you don't know, Alterna Comics is a independent comic publisher. All their books are printed on newsprint, and they all sell for $1.50 cover price. And they only do miniseries, so everything is a limited series. It's just, 3 issues, 4 issues, 5 issues, 6 issues, whatever. And that's it. It's a beginning and an end, so you know how long you're in for. You know how long you're going to get into those books, which is cool. So 100%. If you haven't, we talked about it on my live stream with Peter Cimetti, the publisher of Alterna. I talk about it all the time. I do reviews of the books. Blood Realm. If you are not reading Blood Realm, there have now been 2 different Blood Realm series. You owe it to yourself to read them both. They're 3 issues each. So, for $1.50 a piece, that's $4.50 for a whole series. You can get each series for less than $10. You can get 6 issues, both series. It's so good. And they're coming out with a giant size, collecting the issues later this year. I think Peter said it would be. So that's awesome. But I love Blood Realm. It's so cool. It's this dark fantasy horror story. Everything is like scary and creepy and weird and just really cool. And there's tons of lore to it. Just really awesome. Also from Alterna Comics, Midnight Mystery. Definitely check out the first series. And now the second series is going on right now, Midnight Mystery City of Ghosts. If you are not reading it, man, you are missing out. If you're a fan of Batman the Animated Series, if you're a fan of quality writing, of good storytelling, you owe it to yourself to read that book, man. It is so good. It's all about a detective who looks into the paranormal and the weird, and it's just so good. The first series was just so fantastic, and the second series is really just picked up right where that one left off in terms of quality. And I absolutely would highly recommend Midnight Mystery to anybody out there who's looking for a good comic to read. If you're looking for something fun and a little more lighthearted, absolutely check out Mighty Mascots. It is super fun. Their serial mascots come to life, and they're fighting evil. There's been 2 issues so far. I believe the 3rd issue will be coming out next month, I believe. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I'm driving my car, so it's not like I can look it up. But it's super fun. It's really cool. The art's really good. It's got really, like, when you hear the concept of, okay, it's cereal box mascots come to life and fight crime, you probably think, like, all right, that's funny, but it's going to be like, the art's probably going to be like super cartoony and like kind of lame. But the art is so good. Like, there's such dynamic art in that book. Like, so much better than it should be almost, I feel like. Like, it's just so good. And I would definitely highly, highly recommend that one too. And as far as stuff coming from Alterna Comics, and there's so many good series from Alterna Comics that you could absolutely just pick up anything and give it a try. Like, I wholeheartedly just recommend, just grab anything and give it a try and see if you like it, because that's how I got started, and I absolutely love them. As far as stuff that's coming soon from Alterna, I am super duper hyped. That's right, I said super duper. For Voidwalker. Voidwalker looks so freaking cool. I saw some pages of it early on. This is a while ago. And the art is so badass. Oh my gosh. Christian Rossi, who's the artist on that series, he also was the artist on Trespasser, which is another great series from Alterna, which was just reprinted. In fact, that has one more left to go in their ICYMI series. Dude is just skilled and really, really good storytelling in his art. And the pages that I saw for Voidwalker just immediately made me say, like, oh yeah, I need to read this book. What is this? And I need it. And when can I have it? And it's coming soon, thankfully. So get hyped for Voidwalker. Another one I've heard really good things about coming soon is Red Koi. It's like a samurai book. I don't know too much about it other than I've seen the covers, or at least the first cover. I think I saw the second cover as well, and that looks pretty cool too. Like, the art on that looks pretty sick. I don't know enough about it, but I'm definitely looking forward to see like what that's going to be. And then, obviously the return of Blood Realm for the 3rd series. I'm super hyped for that, for anything Blood Realm. And then when we turn our attention to like crowdfunding and things of that nature, you gotta check out some of the stuff on Indiegogo that is coming around right now. And I'm gonna have some stuff featured on some of these things in Indie Comics Underground issue 1 coming in September. Don't forget to sign up. The link will be in the description below. You'll get it in your mailbox before anyone else gets to see it. If you subscribe, you'll get it first in your email. Frickin' Grom. Okay? You're gonna be like, what the hell's Grom? Galactic Rodents of Mayhem. This book looks so good. It is a sci-fi book about capybaras in space. They're like anthropomorphic capybaras in space, like action adventure. The art is so good. The preview pages that they put out on the preview pages that they've put out on the Indiegogo campaign are sick. Like, just so good. The art is just really, really good. And it just looks like a fun concept. Action, adventure, giant rodents, getting into space adventures and heists and stuff. It looks really, really cool. There's like a bounty put on their heads, and then they have to... It's super cool looking. It really does look awesome. And, a side note, Gilbert Deltres, who is the creator of Galactic Rodents of Mayhem, who also was the creator of Lair. You may have heard of that one. They had a successful crowdfunding campaign with Lair and with Pistolera. Another successful and delivered. Both those were delivered. Lair and Pistolera were successfully crowdfunded and delivered. This is his 3rd Indiegogo campaign, I believe. And this one looks sick. And he will be on the show. Gilbert Deltres will be on the show with me. I hope I'm saying his name correctly, because that'd be kind of embarrassing. He's going to be on the show with me this weekend. He's coming on Saturday night. We're going to live stream. We're going to talk all about Galactic Rodents of Mayhem. We're going to talk about Lair. We're going to talk about Pistolera. We're going to talk about Indiegogo. We're going to talk about art, comics, everything. You know how that goes. We do these interviews and they could just go anywhere. But he'll be on Saturday to talk about it, and I can't wait to hear him talk about Grom, because I am super hyped for that book. That book looks so good. Another one that is really interesting to me, and it's like just kind of out of nowhere, is The Adventures of Pillowman and Blanket Boy. That one looks fun, and the artist is a dad who is just kind of taking his son, like, created the story, and he's going along with it, and he's creating this comic book. And the dad, the cool thing that I can relate to, and this is part of what makes it really cool for me, he was somebody who used to draw all the time, and he stepped away for like 20 years and then came back to drawing, and now he's putting out his first comic. And that just reminds me of me, because if you guys have heard, I've shared my story before many times. I used to draw all the time, every day, and I used to create comics left and right. I was very prolific. If you go on my website, you can see I've got tons, and I've got more that I haven't even shared yet, that I haven't put up there yet. And you can see all the comics I made when I was a kid. I make videos about them on my channel. If you want to get a good laugh, go back and check out some of those videos. And then I stopped for a long time, and now I'm back to drawing again, and it just reminds me a lot of me. So I'm definitely excited to see how he can turn it around. And his art's really good. Like, if you look at the art's quality art. Like, the dude can draw. Like, dude can definitely draw. And he is also going to be on the show. I believe he will be on. His name is Sean. I forgot his last name now, because I'm driving. He's going to be on. And he may have his son with him on the live stream. We're gonna stream tomorrow night, Friday night, and we'll be talking all about that. We'll be talking all about Pillowman and Blanket Boy Friday night. He's gonna be on my live stream on my channel. So make sure, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell, because you don't want to miss the live streams this weekend. It's gonna be hype. I'm gonna have Sean on from Pillowman and Blanket Boy on Friday, and then on Saturday I'm gonna have Gilbert Deltrez of Galactic Rodents of Mayhem on. You don't want to miss this stuff out. Like, this is going to be great. And then there's also Oddity. I'm super hyped about Oddity. I had those guys on a couple of weeks ago on my channel. You can catch the replay of the live stream here on my channel. I had Indie Dave Comics and Sweens on. Those guys are making Oddity. That book looks great. Just super, super cool looking book. About this, like, teenager who gets turned into this weird, like, frog monster thing, and, like, he's got to protect the swamp, and there's a whole, like, really cool moment. You hear them talking about the story, about how he's going to really learn responsibility and grow as a character and everything, and I'm definitely excited for that one for sure. There's so many, like, there's just so many, like, it's crazy how many, like, cool looking campaigns are out there. There's stuff like Elliot Fernandez has Doom Kicker. Like, if you've never seen Elliot Fernandez's art, like, holy crap, that dude can draw his ass off. And he's been doing it for years. Like, that's not a surprise. He's not a newcomer, obviously, but that book looks really good too. Like, his art is just is selling me on that book. I already backed it, like, all transparency, I guess. Definitely backed it, but it looks so good, and I feel like it's, like, underfunded. Like, it doesn't get the hype it deserves, and that book looks really good. There's so many, like, my God, like Jawbreakers, God King looks super cool. I don't know how Zach keeps finding these artists. Like, I mean, obviously he found John Malin. John Malin had worked on cable at Marvel and stuff for the first Jawbreakers, but this guy, Aaron Alfeche, he's got doing Jawbreakers God King, is God tier level art. Like, this dude can draw. And if you enjoyed the first one, definitely check this one out. I think he's probably got something where you can get the first one again or something. I'm not sure if he does or not, but definitely worth checking out. I mean, and Jawbreakers is kind of the one that started all this hype around crowdfunding and Indiegogo and stuff. But there's just so much that I'm looking forward to, and I'm looking forward to reading. And there's another book out there that, again, I talk about. I talk about all sorts of stuff. And I said Indie Comics Underground is about crowdfunded. It's about indie books, and it's about self-published books. And one of those books is called Wolverton, Thief of Impossible Objects. Do yourself a favor. He is constantly running a special, and I made a video about it too, where you can order issue 1, and he's gonna, you can order issue 2, and he throws issue 1 in there, so you get both issues, and you don't have to pay any extra shipping, so you get them both delivered right to you, and I did it, and I read the first one, and the first one's really good. I haven't posted a review yet. I will, and I'm behind on that, and I probably should get that up, but just, spoiler alert, Wolverton's really good. It's fun, action-adventure, swashbuckling, old-timey, like gentleman thief kind of thing. Really cool. He steals, like, only crazy objects. Like, he's not just like, oh, he's just a thief. No, he steals like the monkey's paw, and he steals like just like that's the whole hook, is he steals these like cursed items and stuff. Like, it's super, super cool. It's a lot of fun. Really good book, a lot of fun. Guy's a cool guy on Twitter. You talk to him, he's super chill, he's super cool. I would definitely recommend checking out Wolverton, Thief of Impossible Objects. It's a lot of fun. It's got 2 issues so far. I'm sure he's working on a 3rd. But definitely check it out. He's constantly running specials. You can order direct from him online, where he'll throw both books in, and you just pay shipping for one, and you get both books. So anyway, definitely worth checking out. So that's my hype, my little bit of a hype session here. Like, just naming some stuff. I want you guys to tell me, what am I missing? What did I forget? What did I just not have time to get to? Honestly, because there's so many books out there right now that are crowdfunding and indie books and stuff. There's just so much of it, and it's great. I'm so happy that there's so much of it coming out, and so many of them are really, really good, and they're getting funded. Oh, how did I forget? Dude, The Gods Fear Me. The Gods Fear Me from Mike Murphy and Christian Rossi, again, doing the art on that one. First of all, if you say the name Christian Rossi is doing your art, I'm going to be down for sure to check out whatever you're doing, and it just looks badass. It's like a post-apocalyptic thing from the same guy who wrote Samurai and Dinosaurs. Another one that looks really good. Okay, so anyway, I gotta stop, or I'll just keep going forever. So that's just a bunch of stuff that's coming. Don't forget to check the live streams this weekend on YouTube. I'll have an interview with the guy behind the team, the father and son behind Pillowman and Blanket Boy, on Friday night, probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock Eastern time. I'm going to have Gilbert Deltrez from Galactic Rodents of Mayhem on Saturday night live stream, probably around 8 o'clock Eastern time also. Definitely check those out. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on this stuff. I've got other ones in the works. I'm already working on more. I've been approached by some people, and it's definitely, I told people in my last video, if you're working on something, reach out to me. And I say it again, if you're working on something, reach out to me so we can get it in the zine, we can get it on YouTube, we can talk about it, we can promote it, we can hype it, we can get excited. That's what it's all about, sharing the excitement of comic books. That's my job now. Like, honestly, that's what I feel like. I feel like I am the hype man for indie comics at this point. So anyway, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of these streams, and I got more guests coming, so things are really, really picking up steam. I'm up to 180 subs. I love you guys. You guys have been with me from the beginning. You guys are great. Stick with me. I'm not changing who I am. I'm doing what I do, and we're just making it bigger and better. Don't forget to sign up for Indie Comics Underground. You don't want to miss the first issue. You can't get them all if you didn't get the first one. But anyway, yeah, you'll get it first delivered to your email box if you sign up for the mailing list. It'll be posted later online. But you want to be one of the first ones, man, right? Come on, you want to be one of the cool kids. Sign up. Make sure I'll put it in the description below. Follow me on Twitter at jam_creates. I'm on Instagram at jam_creates. Reach out to me if you're a creator. Just even post something in the comments. Just let me know you're working on something and you'd like to get together and you want to talk about it, or you want to maybe do something for the zine. Let me know. I'm all about it. All right, so that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.